What's going on, guys? This is Bawb, and what I've got for you right now is a Black Ops commentary. This is a game of domination. All I'm using is the L96 extended mags, but another thing that I use a decent amount in this video is the C4. I don't know why I was using C4, but I get my first kill with it here, and then I use it for a while afterwards. So, you're probably asking yourself now, Platypus Bob, what are you doing with the commentary up on your channel? Well, fact of the matter is, now that I'm sharing a room with my life partner, Orphan Slayer, I have access to an HD PVR whenever the fuck I want. So, that means I can pretty much make unlimited amounts of Call of Duty gameplays. So, yeah, in the future I plan on bringing you guys maybe a little more Black Ops, maybe Modern Warfare 2 if I can get a decent game in the next couple weeks, and then when Modern Warfare 3 comes out, that's probably going to that's probably what I'm going to be playing exclusively for a while. And I don't know, Matt's talking about getting Battlefield, so if that's any fun, or if he even gets that, oh, I missed the collateral. If Matt gets that, I'll probably do something with it, because yeah, I'll just blatantly play the game that he paid for with his hard-earned YouTube money. So the whole point of this is for me to tell you that I am trying to start to grow my channel a little more. I'm not super serious about this, like I'm not going to be making videos all the time, but I have a lot more free time now that I'm here, and I have, clearly more access to capture my gameplay, so I'll probably be making commentaries somewhat often, and maybe, who knows if I can work something out and get a little montage made. And that's a nice triple kill. So my goal for my channel, short-term goal, is to get to 15 subscribers. Now when I first wrote down my ideas for this video and I wanted to get to talk about 15 subscribers, I only had 13. Now I have 14. So only one more sub and I'll have 15, and then at 15 we'll celebrate. We'll have a grand celebration, and yeah, maybe then we'll shoot for another huge milestone like 20 subscribers. That would be grand indeed. Yeah, and the final reason that my channel is getting more legit, which you may or may not have noticed, is the new background. And if you haven't seen the background, you should go to my channel and check it out, and while you're there, subscribe. Anyways, yeah, the background is sexy, and it was made for me by Orphan Slayer, because he knows how to do anything with computers, from what I've heard. So he made for me that background, so for that I give him many thanks. And the whole point of this video actually was to congratulate Matt, Orphan Slayer, on finishing his computer science lab, because it was giving him trouble, but he persevered, he completed it, and for that we are all proud. So I tried for a while to get some gameplay in Modern Warfare 2, because that was what he told me to get gameplay in, but I couldn't do it because, I don't know, I was just having an off day in that game. So I switched over to Black Ops, still sucked for a couple games, then I got this gameplay, which for my standards, with a sniper just kind of running around, is pretty good. Almost go 2 ratio. I'm happy with that. So, what I was going to talk about as the main source of conversation for this video was the 2 big FPSs coming out, which are Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. So I thought I'd give you my opinion on those. I thought this would be a good thing to talk about, just because I feel like everyone has a different opinion on it, even though, it's a lot of the same points being repeated. It's nice to hear people's opinions. It's better than just talking about the gameplay, because you can clearly see the gameplay that's going on in front of you. So let's start by talking about Battlefield 3. That one comes out first. There's a beta going on for it now, I believe, if you have the pass. And to be honest, that game looks fantastic. The graphics are spectacular, and I mean, I've heard that its main selling point is that it's a very realistic sort of game, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me because, you know, it's a video game. The whole point is to be able to do things that you can't do in real life. But when I hear something like realistic, that makes me think that, you know, it'll be more based, I don't know, like you'll die faster, maybe guns have more recoil. So I feel like that could make a campaign really fun. I feel like that could make for, you know, intense battles, because you can't just, you know, like in Call of Duty, run around with your assault rifle spraying down hordes of enemies. I feel like that could make for a intense strategic campaign. But in first-person shooter games nowadays, the standard really isn't to have a campaign that's long or a story that's really well thought out. Black Ops had a great story, I thought, but the campaign was still only 10 hours long. And that's if you're taking your time. So it'd be cool if the campaign was long, and, you know, story isn't something that's ever really interested me, but I always like it when a game incorporates a good story. So if Battlefield 3 did that, it would be good. Otherwise, the multiplayer for Battlefield has never interested me too greatly, but I've only ever played the Bad Company games, so I may not have the best experiences. I find the controls just a little clunky compared to Call of Duty, which just has like the smoothest controls in the industry right now. And then, yeah, the gameplay also tends to be a little slower, just because, you know, everyone has a role. It's a very team-based game, and then a lot of, you know, it's a lot based on vehicles. So you could pretty much do a lot in that game, running around and get very few kills, but, you know, do a lot for your team. But in my opinion, that's just not the most fun way to play. Switching gears, going over to Modern Warfare 3, I'm really looking forward to this one just because I've been playing Call of Duty ever since Call of Duty 4, which was probably the best in my opinion. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the campaign is probably going to be nothing too special. You're probably going to be playing as, you know, Soap or Captain Price. I'm pretty sure they're both alive, if I recall, after the last campaign. You know, probably going to be a sniper level, probably going to be maybe a vehicle level after Black Ops did that. You know, I feel like it would be interesting if Infinity Ward tried to replicate that. But campaign is probably going to be nothing too special. It'll be quick, it'll provide context for the maps and the guns and the Spec Ops mode, and that'll be it. But the Spec Ops mode I'm actually really looking forward to. You can expect maybe some dual commentaries, the Spec Ops, just because it sounds, in my opinion, like a better version of Nazi Zombies. I feel like you'll have a bit more freedom of what to do, and it won't just be like a futile race against death. The wave-based gameplay from Spec Ops and Modern Warfare 2 was always pretty fun, so I feel like incorporating that, but more filled out Modern Warfare 3 will be really fun to play, have a lot of replay value, and be really fun, especially with another friend like sitting next to you playing, because that's always the best way to do co-op. And then the multiplayer, I mean, you know, it's going to be Call of Duty multiplayer. There aren't going to be any big surprises. I really like that they're switching back from COD points to the standard, you know, get kills to unlock attachments method. I really like that. The strike packages, I think, will be interesting. I don't know how that'll work with the whole different kill streaks for different strike packages, and then if you're the specialist one that apparently you don't unlock until a very high level, then you can get perk kill streaks for, you know, getting a lot of kills. You'll get more perks, which could be cool, because then, like, you know, later on in your life when you're running low on ammo, you could, like, you know, after like 6 kills you get scavenger or something. I can see how that could be handy, but I'll probably just be using support because I don't get huge kill streaks usually, and I usually will just run UAV and counter UAV anyway, so that's what calls out to me. From what I've seen, it looks a lot like Modern Warfare 2, which could be good because that game was really fun, but also it had a lot of bullshit in it. You know, you could die really quickly. Certain guns were overpowered. But I'm curious to see as to if they are able to fix that, because that'll be the main thing to see when that game comes out. You know, did they really fix the issues from Modern Warfare 2? So that's the gameplay. Expect more commentaries soon, and see you later.
Yes.
Penis.